opinions expressed in the following program are not necessarily those of Shaw Cable Systems or of the station. Through our access policy, we provide the opportunity for community groups and individuals to express their points of view.
Hi, I'm Keto Polo from the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, and you're watching The Huddle on Shaw TV.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to The Huddle. I'm Scott Taylor. That's John Mackey, and we have another busy, busy show today. Lots going on in football. And you know, it's February. There shouldn't be anything going on in football.
Yeah, it's a busy time actually in the office at Football Manitoba. This is where we prepare our stuffs for our high-performance programs and getting ready for the season. But yeah, there should be.
The high-performance programs are coming up like right now.
Yes.
Under 16, under 18.
Registration, please. Yep.
Please register. We need more players, more guys to come out, more guys to get the benefit of this great coaching.
Well, it's a good development process for all the athletes. I mean, for our U18, we're giving back to the athletes this year about having a combine for them and really showcasing what they're capable of doing with their 40-yard dash. That's a way to test for an athlete's speed, the bench press and stuff like that. We're giving back to the athletes this year, and we're putting on a professional-styled combine for that. Also, we're doing position-specific camps where we're really honing in on the actual position of the player that they want to develop at. So, I mean, 250 kids last year participated in the first phase, and we all know that we can't keep all of them, or we can't make two teams, but this is our chance to give back to the athletes and bring back to their programs that they came from. So, and our U16 program, it's still in the Golf Dome, but this year we've given team-specific practices where we're not going to have both teams in at the same time going back to back. It's really congested in there. This year we're giving Team East the full access to the Golf Dome, and then Team West the next day. So it's going to be spread out from the month of April. So register as soon as you can because it's closing pretty quick.
Yeah, it's going to be great stuff. Today is, on the show, 10 questions day. We're asking 10 questions of everybody. Well, I'm not going to ask you 10 questions.
Oh, okay.
I'll ask you a couple, though.
Maybe.
Do you want to do a couple to start the show?
Let's do it.
Okay. Favorite TV show?
The Huddle.
Oh, you're a sharp guy. Favorite movie?
Lord of the Rings.
Really? All of them?
Or The Hobbit. Go see The Hobbit. It's a great show.
Wow. Favorite music?
Hardcore gangster rap on 104.7 The Streets.
Hardcore gangster. Riders or Bombers?
You're really putting me on the
I knew
spot.
I'd get you with that one. By the way, it's from Regina.
Go blue and gold.
Okay, I love it. Betty or Veronica?
Which one would you take?
Oh, that's not fair. I'm asking the questions.
Oh, I would take either of them.
I love it too. When we come back, we're going to have lots of football to talk about, and I'll talk to Mackie at the end of the show. We'll see if we got some other questions for him. This is The Huddle. It's community created on Shaw TV. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to The Huddle. I'm Scott Taylor, and with me is Leon Centerini. I hate to do this to you, because I know your friends will never let you live it down. The cover boy from The Huddle magazine, from the first issue, the inaugural issue of The Huddle. The next edition is coming out in the next couple of weeks, and I have to tell you, the guy on the cover, a little better looking than you. Oh. But he's not a linebacker. See, linebackers aren't supposed to be pretty, right?
That's true.
That's not your job. Leon, you had a tremendous season, and congratulations on winning the AAA championship.
Oh, thank you.
Tell us about the season you just had, and what's it feel like to be a high school champ?
Oh, feels pretty good, obviously, for sure. But yeah, it was a good year, especially we had a lot of new guys this year, because we had, I don't know, 30 graduating players last year. So we were young and kind of had our ups and downs during the year. But yeah,
we didn't have a lot of downs though. I mean, that was an undefeated season. That was a pretty good year.
That's true. But sometimes obviously there were times we could have played better, I think. But
I think you're being way too critical of yourself. That was a pretty good team.
Yeah, we did. We did have a lot of guys who were talented on that team for sure.
Now, big decision for you. You're a grade 12 student. You're going to graduate from grade 12. University football is next. When you're the Defensive Player of the Year at the Football Canada Cup, you're going to get some offers from some places. There's a lot of players in this province that have universities come to them and want them to play football for them. Tell us a little bit about your experience. I know you haven't made a decision yet on what school you're going to attend, but tell us about the whole process you went through to get to where you're down to about 3 or 4 schools.
Yeah, like it's, you know, at first, like at Canada Cup and stuff like that, then, you know, when the schools see you, it's kind of like, well, then you'll get tons of schools who talk to you and they all want your contact information and stuff like that. And then it's definitely not all those schools will actually follow up with you and stuff like that. So, and then yeah, during the season, obviously you had some more schools contact me and stuff like that. And then,
how many in total contacted you?
Contacted me?
Ballpark, yeah.
I'd say maybe over 10, so maybe a dozen or so.
That's a lot in Canada.
Yeah. Well, that was just like contacted me. You know, obviously I didn't get any offers from all those schools, obviously. So, but yeah, there's a lot of schools that come talk to me, and I know a lot of other guys too. They've had a really good number of schools talk to them.
So now you're down to about 3 or 4. When are you going to make a decision?
I'm thinking probably start of March. You know, I'm planning on going on a few visits there in the next few weeks.
So you're not really rushing into this thing. You're going to visit a couple of schools yet and make a decision?
No, I'm definitely going to take my time with it and make sure I make the right decision for myself and go somewhere where, you know, I feel like I'm going to do the best possible.
The obvious question is, what do you want to take?
Like as school,
yeah.
School-wise.
Well, you are going to school.
I am going to
football's
school,
a big part of it, but school.
Yeah, obviously.
School is school.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. I'm probably going to take criminology for schooling. So, and that's
what, do you want to be a cop or a lawyer?
I'm not too sure yet. I'm kind of maybe leaning a little bit towards cop, but you know, it's something that you can do a lot of things afterwards.
Yeah, you can.
And it's also a thing that narrows down the amount of schools because it's not every school that has that program as well.
So you got some decisions to make.
I do, yeah.
Before your next football game, you've got a big decision.
That's true. It's coming up. It's for sure. But yeah, I'm excited to get it over with though, because it's a long process with.
Sure has been. Anyway, Leon, congratulations.
Oh,
Congratulations on the championship, and congratulations on every opportunity you have.
Oh, thank you.
Our
Appreciate
cover
it.
boy from the Huddle magazine, Leon Senorini from the St. Paul's Crusaders and Team Manitoba. When we come back, we got lots more football to talk about. This is the Huddle, community created on Shaw TV. Hi, everybody. It's the Huddle, and I have a very special guest. It's the most valuable player. Smile. You're the most valuable player at the International Bowl. You were outstanding from the World Team. And the University of Manitoba Bison's Nick Dembski, congratulations on a tremendous performance.
Thank you very
Tell
much.
us about the game. Before you went, you said you wanted to return kicks. That was just as important as whether you were a running back or a receiver. You obviously did a pretty good job with that, but you did a nice job as a running back.
Yeah, the game, I hurt my shoulder the first day I was down there, so I didn't really get into the game as much as I'd like to. But when I got in there, it was definitely a different game of football. Definitely not as wide as a field and not as long, and but it was a lot of fun. It was definitely a lot quicker.
Is that the first time you played American football?
Yeah, that's the first time I played 4 downs.
Now, did you like it?
I did like it, actually. I liked it. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I kind of liked it better than Canadian football just because of it really fit my running technique, I thought. So. Yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun.
Now, did you like it better as a returner? Because in that return game, I've seen you so many times just basically run away from people, certainly to the strong side of the field. Did you like it as much that way or more as a running back?
Yeah, more of a running back, I'd say. Returner was definitely a little bit different. My first return wasn't my best return, I'd say, but after my second return, I had a nice return, so I got the feel of it.
Tell us about the experience. You went to Austin, Texas with this team, and there was 2 of you from Manitoba, you and Jordan Medal. Tell us about the experience and about getting into the team and practicing, because most of you guys don't know each other.
Yeah, it was 4 2-days. That's what the practices consisted of. And the first practice wasn't as high as the tempo, and then the second practice was a little bit more higher intensity. But yeah, it was definitely a lot different than playing with your regular team that you're used to playing with every day. Than 50 guys that you basically playing with the first time all over the world. And there's definitely some language barriers there. You couldn't really. Some of the coaches actually more so than players. you couldn't really communicate with. And really, like my running back coach, he was from France, and definitely his first language was French. So some of the he didn't really have all the football
terminology
exactly that I was used to. So
boy, that makes it difficult.
yeah, exactly.
So if you had this to do over again, would you do it again? Was it that exciting?
Yeah, I'd do it again. Yeah, it was good.
Did you like Austin?
Austin was a fun town. We got to go to Dave & Buster's. I don't
Yep.
know if you, yeah.
Oh,
so
I know
that
Dave &
was-
Buster's.
It was an arcade. That was pretty fun. But other than that, we were basically locked up in the hotel
Were ya?
and around those. So yeah.
Now, did you play against some pretty good football players?
Yeah, they're running back.
Because I understand
actually.
all of these guys were signing the next day
Yeah.
with their U.S.
Yeah,
colleges.
their running back is, I think it said 8th best player in California or something like that, and he's off to Nebraska, so he was pretty fast. You know, I think he gave Anthony Coombs a pretty good run for his money right there in speed.
So you played some good football.
Yeah, that was good.
Nick Dembski, the most valuable player for Team World at the International Football Federation's World Cup in Austin, Texas. When we come back, we got lots more on The Huddle, community created on Shaw TV.
I'm a runner and I love to run. Amanda's my friend. Arthritis means she can't always run, so I'm doing it for her, to fund the quest to find the cure. You can take part. You can run, you can walk, you can trek in some pretty amazing places. The Arthritis Society makes it simple. Amanda makes it important. Check our website. How far would I go? I'd go anywhere to fight arthritis.
We're back at The Huddle. Scott Taylor and my guest is Carl Volney, running back, Winnipeg Blue Bombers, who is in the midst of 8 weeks of training with kids. Now, this is an interesting deal. You have the Finish First football camp, of which hard work beats talent. Tell us quickly how the camp's going and how you like working out with the kids.
So far as our second week of doing the Finish First football camp, and so far it's been great, you know, just teaching the kids, first and foremost, the techniques of how they got to run and start running their 40 times, because most kids, what they do nowadays is just work out in the weight room, you know, and for us, it's not about that. It's about speed work and techniques and teach them the way to get faster, not just on the football field, but also when they grow up to be professionals, they got to learn on their own self how to get faster. And so far it's been interesting because, you know, we've been watching everybody run, and they don't have the techniques to actually get where they want to be.
It is interesting, isn't it, that people don't know how to run?
No. Everybody has their own way of running.
Right.
That's just the way it is.
It's like skating's the same thing, but skating is a skill. Running is something you should be born with.
Yeah, I mean, everybody
But
can run.
it's a skill as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, the thing about Finish First football is that not only that we're not coaches, we're not former players, but we're players. So at the same time, when we're teaching them, we're doing the same drills as what they're doing. So we're trying to get faster just as they're trying to get faster. And so that's the whole concept. And it's really challenging because, you know, when kids, they want to learn, but at the same time, they're like in their head, I know I'm better than this, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, we got to teach them, like, even though we're trying to teach you the ways to get faster, you got to engrave it so later on the football field, it'll get right there where you want to be.
Absolutely. Now, speaking of the football field, who the hell is Carl Volney? I mean, every time we go to the Bomber game, it's like, who's 29?
Right.
Who's that guy? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I was born in Montreal, raised in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Me and Keto, we've been living together all of our lives. Went to Central Michigan University, you know, won a couple of bowl games and championships. And it's pretty funny because, you know, I didn't really know about the whole CFL thing because I've been in the States my whole
Even though
life.
you were born in Montreal.
Yeah, you know, I was born in Montreal. And, you know, my senior year after the season, when I heard I was eligible for the CFL draft, you know, it was like an exciting moment because I was like, I still get to play football, you know.
Yeah.
And that was the great thing about it, you know. For me, it didn't matter where I played football, but as long as I get to play the game, and ever since then, I love it.
Healthy this year?
Yeah.
That's a key for you,
You
isn't
got
it?
to be healthy when you play football, man.
Yeah.
You got to.
But it's not easy to do.
It's
I
not.
mean, that's a pretty tough game. I mean, all of the guests we've had on the show will tell you it's a pretty tough game.
It is, and you know, it's a physical game, man. And you know, we tell the kids every time, you know, you can get injured by not stretching, by not doing the little things, you know, and that's what it takes when I get hurt.
So for you this year, as you go forward through the camp, finish the camp, get to Bomber training camp, the key for you is to A, be healthy when you get there, and B, maybe battle some of these American imports for that job.
Yeah, definitely. You know, you always got to have a mindset that, you know, you're going to be the starter. It doesn't matter what it is, you know. And for me, since I was hurt last year, I didn't get the opportunity to compete against the other running backs. You know, why not this year? You know, everybody has a vision to be a starter, you know.
Well, I was going to ask you that because you grew up in Fort Lauderdale and you went to Central Michigan.
Yep.
You don't look at yourself as a Canadian, I wouldn't think. When you look at a guy like Chris Garrett or any other back on the team, you're his equal. At least that's what's going through your mind.
Yeah, I played Chris Garrett back in college. We were in the same conference. And, you know, it's funny because we're on the same team, but we compete against each other. But not only that, but we also get each other better. You know, and that's the thing, you know, because if one goes down, the other one got to be ready.
And you're ready?
Yeah.
Carl Volney's ready this year.
Yes, sir.
That's who he is, number 29. This is Carl Volney from Finish First Football. When we come back, we got lots more. Thanks, Carl. Good stuff. And good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Good for everybody to meet you. Everybody now knows who 29 is. When we come back, we'll have plenty more football on The Huddle. It's community created on Shaw TV. Welcome back to The Huddle. Scott Taylor along with Mouse. They call you Mouse.
Yeah.
You're a center. You shouldn't be a mouse.
I know, but it just grew up with me, the name, so.
Yeah, you grew up with it. It's Brandon Houle, who plays center for the Transcona Nationals Midgets and also played center last year for the Under-16 team.
Yes.
How was that experience?
It was actually a great experience.
Was that your first time in the Under-16 team, or you played twice with that team?
First time.
Yeah, okay.
I tried out the first year, and I made it to phase 2 of the program, and then I didn't make it further, but last year was a good experience making it all the way.
So you played for Winnipeg East?
Yeah.
And tell us about that experience.
It was good, playing with guys from all around the city, mainly from the east side.
Yeah.
And then getting to stay at the dorms with them, experiencing a good time, seeing what it's like in a dorm with no air conditioning. That was kind of bad. So
as a 15-year-old last year, you're 5'8", 215.
Yeah.
And they call you Mouse.
Yeah.
Tell us the story. How'd that start?
Well, my dad, he's a wrestler. And when I was younger with him, I used to be afraid of all the other wrestlers. So I ended up hiding behind him every time they would say hi to me. And they gave me, oh, you look like a mouse. So I got the nickname like that.
Aren't wrestlers the nicest guys in the world? And you were afraid of them?
Yeah, they're nice outside of the ring.
Though they're actors. Your dad's an actor.
Yeah, but all of them, to me, when I was younger, they were huge. So it was scary.
But now you're getting bigger.
Yeah, now I'm getting bigger. So
you're working out with Explode.
Explode Football.
With Dave Beakley.
Yep.
And he says that he wants to turn you from a mouse to a moose.
Yeah.
Is he doing it?
Yeah, I'm in the process right now. I go 4 times a week there, and it's working out good. It works around my schedule too. So, and it's a good workout. Makes me stronger.
Making you bigger. And you're going to need to be that way to make that transition from under 16 to under 18 because you're a late birthday.
Yeah, late birthday.
So you're just 16.
Yeah, I'm turning 16 later on this year, later on in October. So
this is going to be a tough step.
Yes, definitely.
You'll learn a lot.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about school. You play for the Transcona Nationals.
Yep.
Who else would you play for if you're a Houle? But you don't have a football program in the high school you go to.
No, I go to a French immersion high school in Transcona. It's called Collège Pierre-Elliott Trudeau. It's right next to Murdoch, but we're a small school of maybe 350, and a lot of our people, a lot of our school is more involved in the band program. So, but
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, we recently just got a new hockey team there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but we're no football yet. Maybe later on.
Maybe later. You're still waiting for it, but you've always got the Nationals to play for.
Yes, I always got Transcona.
Yeah, you got a place to go.
Yeah.
So are you excited about starting this under-18 program?
Yes, I'm actually very excited. I mainly go for the learning experience. It's a good experience just to learn new stuff from different coaches. They might have different techniques on how to do stuff. So it's always good experience.
Always great to get better.
Yes.
Mouse Houle off to the under-18 program, and that starts very, very quickly, doesn't it? So you got to get ready to go. We are going to take a big transition. We're going to go from the mouse to the real moose. Steve Houle's coming in, your dad, and we're going to talk about the Transcona Nationals' wonderful 2012 season. It was just a great year for the Transcona Nationals. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Mouse Houle, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to come back. We're going to talk to Steve, the big guy, Steve Houle, right after this. You're watching The Huddle. Community created on Shaw TV.
Hi, I'm Andrew Harris of the BC Lions. You're watching The Huddle, community created on Shaw TV.
Time now for one of our favorite features here on The Huddle. It's time for 10 questions with Brandon Houle. We always like to get our high school guys and ask them really deep, probing questions about their lives with really short answers. And I have to keep a list because I change my questions all the time. Anyway, let's start with your favorite TV show.
I like to watch TSN, Sports Center.
Well, that Sports Center is pretty good. One day you'll be on it. Your favorite movie?
The Blind Side at the moment.
Oh, that's
I
a great
I like
flick.
that
Yeah,
movie.
I love that movie too. Yeah. Your favorite wrestler of all time?
It depends. Some days it's my dad. Other days not.
When he's the heel, it's not?
Yeah.
Okay. The most influential person in your life?
Probably my parents.
Absolutely. What type of music do you like?
I listen to all music.
Really?
Yeah. Well.
Even country?
Yes, I enjoy country.
No kidding. He even listens to country music.
I enjoy country.
I like that. Your favorite entertainer?
I don't know.
Well, there you go. What do you like to do when you're not playing football?
Train. I like my training. It's
well, you're training with Beaks.
Yeah.
So you're okay. You're doing
it's
pretty
good.
well.
It's
What's your favorite subject in school?
Probably math.
You'll be just fine, son. Your favorite sports team?
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Why? And that's not the 10th question. Why the Philadelphia Eagles?
I don't know. I just grew up liking them. It's weird.
They have great helmets. And the final, most important question of all: Betty or Veronica?
Betty.
Wonderful answer. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Mousehool, congratulations. You have passed 10 questions.
Thank you.
We'll be back on the Huddle right after this.
Life is all about chances. Made, given, and taken. Chances missed. And chances that change everything. Chances to try, to fail, and then try again. Chances to grow. Chances to change. Chances to learn, teach, lead. Chances. It's all about what you do with them. Boys and Girls Clubs of Winnipeg. Donate. Check us out. Make the call.
Welcome back to the Huddle. Scott Taylor with the Axe. And for those who don't know the Axe or aren't wrestling aficionados, Steve Hoole is the Axe. You got some shows coming up.
Yeah, we got a show this Friday. 50 Shades of Pain, it's called.
Of course
50
it's
Shades
called.
of Pain, yeah.
Of course it's 50 Shades of Pain.
Yeah, it's
of course.
at the Polish Fraternal Hall on Mountain Arlington. It's got bell time at 7 o'clock, so tickets are available at the door. So
and then you got one in March coming up?
March 15th, yeah, that's going to be at Southeast Collegiate.
What's it called?
On Pembina Highway. I'm not sure yet. They haven't come up with a name yet. But we're bringing in Tommy Dreamer for this show on Friday, and then Shane Douglas.
Are you fighting him?
No. I mean, he's fighting one of the younger guys. So
you're into old man's wrestling.
I'm into old man's wrestling. Yeah, I get it. I have a strict no bump clause. So
let's talk football.
Absolutely.
And it's more fun talking football with you. Well, that may not be true, but you had a wonderful year. The Transcona Nationals, and Steve represents the Transcona Nationals Football Club with his wonderful wife Lori and all the other people in Transcona. Mm-hmm. But you had a tremendous year this year.
We had a tremendous year this year. Yeah, I'm the president this year, so we actually just got approved.
So you do represent the Transcona Nationals?
I do represent Transcona Nationals. Yes, we just got approved for. We received just over $100,000 for a national grant that we applied for to put game lights on our main field, which is a bonus. It's going to be great for football all over Transcona.
For the whole province.
Absolutely, yeah. For provincial teams.
More lights, the better.
Absolutely. So it's also going to help us fix our main windows in our common area.
Nice.
So that's going to boost the clubhouse huge.
And the value of the clubhouse.
Value of the clubhouse as well, yeah. But the game lights too is going to be beneficial for everybody, because not only from the provincial program standpoint for longer practices, but also as our own stuff too. We can get longer practices and spread the teams out a little bit. So.
Did I hear a rumor that the Transcona Nationals are going to play major next year? Is that
we're looking at it's a rumor. We're looking at it. We're hopefully someone's going to step up and take control of that program because we'd love to get them back into Transcona, to get more teams going. So
yeah, because it was a nice program last year, and I enjoyed watching the majors.
It was great. The major league's a great league, and it gives the guys who just leave high school who don't go to university somewhere to play. So I would love to get a program back in Transcona.
Now, last year was a big anniversary too, as well.
Yes,
not only did you just get money and improved everything you were doing there, but you also had a celebration.
Yeah, it was our 100th year. We've been around for 100 years in Transcona, the football program. So it's kind of.
I didn't know Transcona had been around 100 years.
It's crazy. it's we're in line with the CFL, so it's awesome.
Exactly.
We had our preseason tournament this year. We're doing the same thing. Preseason tournament. It's going to be at the end of July. Registration info will be on our website soon.
Sure.
And we have,
But yeah, when the Grey Cup train came, the 100th Grey Cup was also the big day for the Transcona Nationals.
Nationals. Yeah, we were there and we got some stuff too from Rona, so it was awesome. It was really good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a great year. Steve Houle, the Axe.
The Axe.
With 2 fights coming up.
Yes.
And the first one is called, once again, just let everybody know.
50 Shades of Pain.
50 Shades of Pain.
Yes.
Congratulations on your
sir.
season. Steve Houle, everybody. When we come back, we've got lots more football. This is The Huddle, community created on Shaw TV.
Pants, pants, pants. I am folding the pants. The pants are long. Do they go on my head? Do they? Do the pants go on my head? No. They go on.
Everyday moments can become teaching moments because learning starts long before school does. Give your child the start they need at bornlearning.org.
It's time for something special here on The Huddle. For the first time since we started this program, we are going to do our special segment of 10 questions with a non-high school athlete. The first quote-unquote, and knowing your wife, it is probably the unquote part, adult to do the 10 questions.
Absolutely.
So here we go. Our first adult, Steve Houle, everybody, known as the Axe, 50 Shades of Pain. Your favorite TV show?
2 Broke Girls.
Why?
2 reasons.
Okay.
It's funny, and the lead actress.
Beth Barrs.
Yes.
I'm all for that. Your favorite movie?
The Program.
That's a great film.
Yes.
Tremendous stuff. Your favorite wrestler?
Other than myself, probably Andre the Giant.
I'm glad you put yourself up first.
Yeah, absolutely.
Andre's pretty good. He kind of suits you.
Yes.
The most influential person in your life?
Coach Lloyd Urbanowski. He was my coach in football, Fort Garry Lions. Great guy.
Yeah, tremendous guy. Favorite music?
Classic rock.
I would think.
Yeah, I like that.
70s guy?
70s guy, yeah, I like the old stuff.
Favorite entertainer?
John Panette.
Oh, the big comedian.
The big comedian, yeah. He's hilarious.
Yeah,
so.
he's a lot of fun. Your favorite sports team?
I'm a Bears fan. Chicago Bears.
Really?
Yeah.
So is Izzy Adonijah your favorite athlete, or do you have somebody else?
Somebody else, but Izzy is up there. He's a good guy.
Who's your favorite athlete?
Probably Walter Payton.
That's a very good choice.
Yeah, Walter Payton.
Okay, the biggest question of all. And remember, you're married.
Oh, I know.
Betty or Veronica?
In the unfortunate time that if my wife was away on vacation, probably Veronica.
We'd all like to meet somebody richer, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
There's our 10 questions. The first one with an adult. Congratulations,
awesome.
Steve.
You
passed. When we come back, we got lots more on The Huddle, community created on Shaw TV.
Let's go, let's go!
Oh! Great job, great job. We got one place, so let's make this count.
I touched the ball before it went out, Coach.
Come on, Alex, the ref did not call that. It's a championship game.
I touched it, it's their ball.
Don't foul them when they inbound. Alex. Good call.
Sportsmanship. Pass it on.
What a show.
It's a great show.
That was huge.
It's always a great show on The Huddle. That's why it's my favorite.
It really is. Favorite entertainer?
Favorite entertainer, either Kanye West or Eminem.
I wasn't that far away from 3 young women in New Orleans.
Ooh.
Michelle Williams, Beyonce Knowles, and Kelly Rowland. I suddenly became a fan of Destiny's Child. I don't know any song they do, but I like Destiny's Child.
Oh, I bet.
Great show today. Steve Houle. Last year, Transcona celebrated their 100th year, and this year we have a special dinner coming up. St. Vital Mustangs?
St. Vital Mustangs, that's right. I was talking to the president, Simon Mundy, about they're trying to build a fundraiser around their 65th year, and it's going well for him, but tickets are always on sale.
Absolutely.
You can get all the information off their website.
So Simon Monday is pushing that 65th anniversary dinner for the St. Vital Mustangs.
Right. We
encourage you all to go. This has been a great show today. It's been a lot of fun. You've been more fun than enough. You should be on more often, actually. Next week we'll have lots more football, and it's only February. Just think what's going to happen when we get this thing just racked up.
The Huddle will be busy.
It will be busy. This is The Huddle, community created on Shaw TV. See you next week.
The opinions expressed on the program you have just watched are not necessarily those of Shaw Cable Systems or of this station. Through our access policy, we provide the opportunity for community groups and individuals to express their points of view.